Alright, what I got here is for your 2012, well, any year, I guess, the Rubicons that have the automatic push button sway bar disconnect. Mine, the actuator motor, you can see it right there. I had to wire it up here, zip tie it, in order to make a manual disconnect. With that manual disconnect, I used a part that cost me $6 from the auto parts store, and what I got was a brake caliper spreader, and the flange, the spreader, it was longer. So what I did was weld it on to a scrap piece of metal I had. I used a cardboard template to make this design, and drilled out the hose, drilled out the center hole for the brake caliper to go through, welded that plate on there, and what this does is you screw this in and it'll push that rod in your sway bar disconnect in, and it will disconnect your sway bar. You screw it back out and it'll go back to locking mode. So here, what I done, I went ahead and disconnect my sway bar, and you'll see that it's locked. It won't move. What I'll do is go ahead and bolt this back on for you and give you a sample of how it works. Alright, so I got the bolted back on, and I'll screw this all the way in. Once you get it screwed in all the way, then your sway bar will disconnect. Grab it here, you can see, oh, it'll go up and down. So then when you get done trailing, all you gotta do is come back here, screw this back out. Sorry for no light. And come back over here and it'll lock. And what I've done lately was figure out that if you come over here to your third grill light, all you gotta do is come under here and you can feel it. All you gotta do is, you can do the standing up, screw it in and screw it out, just right underneath of your third little grill thing. Now as far as for the light, the sway bar light, I tried to disconnect my actuator because it's faulty. Once I disconnected it, it would throw the sway bar light on, saying that the sway bar, it was just flashing on my dash, so I didn't like that. I tried hooking up my flashback to clear the codes. It would not. I tried to wire in a jump to maybe show that it was connected. That way, I just jump a wire. That did not work. Kept on throwing different codes. It would make my fan come on. It would make my show that it was overheating. So what I've done, I just went ahead and mounted it up to my crossbar, up out of the way. And what you got to do, I don't know if you can see it very well, but this pin right here, that has to be held in. That has to be in order for your light not to come on. You might come up with a better way of doing that part, or even if you have a way of keeping that light off, let me know. But as far as the functional system, I didn't want to pay $90 for something that I can come up with on my own. And been wheeling for a year on it like this, and it works great.